Morning. Tuesday, April 12th, 2022. Baseball Hall of Fame player comparisons. Who do I have today? Sam Rice, Wade Boggs, Hall of Famers. Very similar players. How do they match up in career average, runs scored, RBIs, home runs, triples, doubles, singles, total bases on base, slugging at bats, games, stolen bases, walks, hits, 100 RBI seasons, runs scored, most runs in a season, most RBIs in a season, years played, and strikeouts? Who had fewer strikeouts? Career average. Who wins the matchup? Sam Rice, 322. Wade Boggs, 328. 1-0 Boggs. Runs scored. Sam Rice, 1,514. Boggs, 1,513. Rice beat him by 1. RBIs. Rice, 1,077. Boggs, 1,014. 2-1 Rice. Home runs career. Sam Rice, 34. Why did he only hit 34 home runs in his career? You know why? Played in the early part of the century. He played from 1915 through, let's see, I'm looking here, 1934. He only hit 34 home runs. Wade Boggs, 118. 2-2. Triples. Rice, 184. Boggs, 61. 3-2 Rice. Doubles. Rice, 498. Boggs, 578. 3-3. Singles. Rice, 2271. Boggs, 2253. 4-3 Rice. Total bases. Rice, 3955. Boggs, 4,064. 4-4. Told you they were similar. On base, Rice, 374. Boggs, 415. 5-4 Boggs. Slugging, Rice, 427. Boggs, 443. 6-4 Boggs. At bats, Rice, 9,269. Boggs, 9,180. Very similar. That's only a difference of about 89 at bats, but Rice wins it. 6-5. Games, Rice, 2404. Boggs, 2439. 7-5 Boggs in categories. Stolen bases, Rice, 351. Boggs, 24. Only 24 stolen bases. 7-6 Boggs. Walks, Rice, 708. Boggs, 1412. 8-6 Boggs. Hits, Sam Rice, 2,987. 13 short of 3,000. Boggs, 3,010. So that is a difference of 23 hits between them. Boggs wins it, 9-6. 100 RBI seasons. Neither of them had over 100 RBIs in a season. Strange. Runs scored, Rice, 121 was his most. Boggs, 128. 10-6. Most RBIs in a season, Rice had 87. Boggs, 89. 11-6. Years played, Rice, 20. Boggs, 18. 11-7. Strikeouts, Rice, 275 his career. He plays 20 years, 275 strikeouts in 9,269 at-bats. Incredible. Boggs, 745. It's pretty good for 18 years. Final score, Boggs, 11. Rice, 8. Where did Rice win? He won in runs scored, RBIs, triples, singles, at-bats, stolen bases, years played, and fewer strikeouts. Boggs, He wins in career average, home runs, doubles, total bases, on base slugging, games played, walks, hits, career hits, most runs in a season, most RBIs in a season. Boggs plays 18 years and gets 3,010 hits. That's more than 150 hits a year. If you had 150 hits a year for 20 years, that's 3,000. 15 times 2 is 30. Boggs, 18 years, 3,010. You want me to do the math? I'll do the math. 3,010 divided by 18. 167 hits a year he averaged. Very good. Did you know that Boggs, this is interesting. I want to point out something of Wade Boggs. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons in a row over 200 hits. His high was 240. His highest batting average, 368. Sam Rice, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 200 hit seasons. What was his high? Sam Rice, would you believe 1930, Sam Rice batted. No, that's not the year. His highest batting average, Sam Rice, for a full season, you got to consider that. 350, 1925. So Boggs beat him as far as the highest batting average. He beats him in 200 hit seasons. He beats him in career average. And he beats him in career hits. Where Rice wins is runs scored, yet he had 2 more years than Boggs. So if Boggs plays 2 more years, he beats him. He beats him in RBIs. Rice beats Boggs in RBI's career. But if Boggs plays 2 more years, Boggs wins. Triples, he beats him. Even if Boggs played 2 more years, Rice would have the triples. Boggs beats Rice in doubles. Rice wins in singles, but remember, Rice played 2 more years than Boggs. Boggs plays 2 more years, he wins in singles. So looking at this, if you want to measure these two, who would I take? I'd take Wade Boggs because he got the 3,000 hits in 2 less years than Sam Rice. Sam Rice got 2,987 hits, but it took him 20 years. He was 44 when he retired, and he says, I'm giving it up. And he gives an excuse every time I read about him, that he didn't know he was 13 hits shy of 3,000. How do you not know? Keep your own records. I know in the 1900s they didn't keep as good records, but they did keep the record. Find out. You're 13 hits shy. Play, Sam. You blew it, Sam. 2,987 hits, and he calls it a career. He could play next season, play 20 or 30 games to get the 13 hits, and then retire. Okay, Sam? Of all the lame brain, dumb things to happen, you're a Major League Baseball player. You want to be in the Hall of Fame. He makes the Hall of Fame. But you want your resume and credentials to say over 3,000 hits, and give props to Wade Boggs. Plays 18 years and gets 3,010 hits. 328 career batting average. Solid player, Wade Boggs. I like that 7 200 hit seasons in a row. Let me just point out something else with Wade Boggs. Listen to these averages. 349, 361, 325, 368, 357, 363, 366, 330, 302, 332. Then in 1992, I don't know what happened. His 11th year, he bats 259. What's up with that? But then the next season 302, 342, 324, 311. Then he has 292, 280, and then 301. See, Tony Gwynn, he had 19 years in a row over 300. Boggs had 11 in a row. Then he blew it. Then he has 3 more in a row. Then he goes to under 200. I take Tony Gwynn over Wade Boggs because of the fact of the 19 years in a row batting over 300. How about Ty Cobb? 23 years in a row over 300. All right, that covers these two guys. Who's next? I got a response. I don't know if you know this. I got what would you call it? A review. I did one of these episodes, and someone reviewed, and they liked the fact that I did the Who's Greater. I'll tell you, here it is. Here's what I've been doing. I've been doing the player matchups. I started with Babe Ruth versus Ty Cobb. No, I did Ty Cobb versus Pete Rose, and then I did Babe Ruth versus Henry Aaron. I've been going through, and I have about 20 or 30 of these. But intermittently, is that a good word? Or periodically, I just get into who's greater. And I did a who's greater, Babe Ruth or Henry Aaron. Babe Ruth edged out Henry Aaron. Yeah, I did that versus Babe Ruth 10, Henry Aaron 9. Then I did Ty Cobb versus Pete Rose. Ty Cobb won that 15-11. But you know what I decided to do? I said, I'm interested. Who is greater? Babe Ruth or Ty Cobb? And I did that matchup. Episode 444. I thought that was a good episode. Babe Ruth edged out Ty Cobb in categories. Then I did Who's Greater, Henry Aaron or Willie Mays? And someone commented on that. I thought that was interesting. Someone saw that episode and gave me a comment and said, I agree with you. I like that. Then I did another one. Who is greater, Joe DiMaggio or Ted Williams? All right, as far as the Henry Aaron versus Willie Mays, Aaron edged out Mays in categories. Then I did Joe DiMaggio and Ted Williams. Did you know that Joe DiMaggio, and Ted Williams, if they both had the same number of bats and same number of games, did you know that Joe DiMaggio edged out Ted Williams in categories? He would have had better numbers. So what I'm going to do is the next episode, I'm going to do 2 more Hall of Fame greats. Who's greater? Roger Hornsby or Honus Wagner? I don't know. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. I'm out.